beautiful day it is to be outside on a Christmas morning. Yes, I am working on Christmas. And I don't have my headphones with me, so I'm just relying on the phone's microphone to pick up everything. And I hope it picked up everything. Alright, so a little update from last time. As you saw, the passenger axle, the bearing itself blew up. So I have been searching really hard to find a complete axle so I could just slap it in there with no problem. And I had went to 3 junkyards that said that had it, but the first 2 that I went to, they no longer had the vehicle. So I was a little disappointed in that. And then so when I went to the 3rd one, which I went to previously, I went in. They didn't have the 4Runner that I was looking for online, but they had a 4-wheel drive. And after much research, I found out that the axles were the same. It really didn't matter. It was the 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. Axles are the same. I'm like, alright, cool. Let me see if I can go ahead and harvest that. So when I went over there to get it, they basically told me, it's like, yeah, we'll give it to you, but you're gonna have to buy the whole rear end, which is not what I wanted. I didn't want the whole rear end. I just wanted the axle. So essentially, they couldn't sell me just the axle. They wanted me to buy the entire rear end. And I'll tell you what, now at that very moment, I don't know if they took cash or card, but if they took cash, I didn't bring enough cash to cover for that. 2, I went with my daily, so there was no way I was going to be able to transport a rear differential inside the Camry. And even if I was going to go ahead and get a rear differential, I would have been more prepared, more set up for it. Yeah, I was very disappointed in that. Very disappointed. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just bite the bullet, ask the dealer to see how much they'll charge me to do it. And the dealership that I called said that they don't press it. They'll send it to the machine shop to press the bearing. So I'm like, okay, great. So now I'm going to have to look for a machine shop. And lucky enough for me, I have a co-worker at work yesterday who told me where I could find a machine shop, because mind you, sure, I've been living in this area for about 10 years, but I I still don't know where everything is. So like, if there was a machine shop, I couldn't tell you where. I could not tell you for the life of me where they're located. But luckily enough, a co-worker was ever so kind and gave me the information to the machine shop. Unfortunately, I was working, and unfortunately, I believe that they were closed at the moment. So, like, literally, if I am gonna go to this machine shop, I will have to go tomorrow, early in the morning. I'm gonna go with everything, and hopefully they go in and do it, and they found no issues with the axle. If they found no issues with the axle, I would be very happy all of the day. If they tell me that, yeah, we can't do it because, you know, like the shaft is like damaged somewhat with. Like, I don't know if the damage of the axle is bad. I'm not a machinist. I hope it's not. If it is bad, then on that same day I will be on the internet looking, calling junkyards and see what has what, and if I'm able to buy an axle from them. And I don't care how far I gotta drive. I need this. I really, really need this axle. Opposite way. Alright, I'm just removing the 4 bolts that's holding the axle to the housing. Again, same thing you saw on the passenger side. I'm not gonna bore you with all the details, but literally, as you can see, if I was at that location and it was able to allow me to get the axle, you can literally see how quickly I get the axle out. Alright, now the next target is this pin. Go ahead and just take it and slide it out. Get the pin out. We're going to push the bolt through. And wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There we go. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to put this right back through. And I'm going to go ahead and put this pin back through so I won't lose it. And now it's time to loosen the brake line. Like I said last time, don't do what I do. Like I said, like literally the main view. Nope. There we go. Like I said last time, don't do what I do. Because directly you won't want to do this with a flare nut or with like a little crow's wrench that has like a little notch on the inside, so you can eliminate the possibility of the nut of stripping. And now since I have my little vacuum caps, I'm just gonna find one. Just gotta find one that. What is that? I'm just gonna find one that will do the job. Let me see. I really don't care which one. As long as it stops the flow of brake fluid, that's all that matters. And I can see right now it is dripping. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this one first. Jesus. There we go. Grab this and just boom, shove it in there. Alright, all set, and it should be able to snatch this axle right out. And on each side, I just need to give it a firm top. Front top is confirmed. Alright, it's not leaking. Let me go get a catch can in case I am dragging some gear oil. Now, ideally, we are taking the axle out, especially if you're not going to replace the seal. Especially if you know the seal is good, you want to go ahead and try to pick it up in a way, slide it out so the axle don't ride on the seal. But given the fact I'm going to replace the seal anyways on both sides, I don't care. I don't care if it drags. Alright, you can see axle's out. You can see all the way through the other side, and like the seal is in good shape, but I'm still gonna replace it. And as you can see, gear is, the gear is where it's supposed to be. I mean, like this is what the ABS ring is supposed to look like compared to the one that blew up. And don't worry, I'm gonna go ahead and clean that off with some brake clean. But yeah, you can see that's how the gear is supposed to look like. Go ahead and just do that. You can literally see exactly how that axle is supposed to look. And compare that to this. So yeah. Destroy it. I am going to check the ABS ring. I mean, not the ABS. I am going to check the ABS sensor to see if it's if it was damaged. But in the meantime, boy, I'm right here burping. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the axle seal. Alright. As you can see, well, I can't see because the sun is literally right behind you. Oh yeah, it's right behind me. So it's over. So you can see it better. So, right there. This is the power belt, and this is the part number. 648-611. Have if you could read. That is the part number. I got this from Advance Auto. It is a rental tool. Very expensive one, but it's a rental tool nonetheless. And basically, you don't need to see this. Basically, this is everything that comes in the rental tool. And the main reason I got this, so I can go ahead and use the claw. So I go ahead and grab on the inside and pull it out. Alright. The first time I've ever rented from, this is not the first time I ever rented from Advance Auto. The last tool that I had, what was it? Oh yeah, it was a jaw puller, and I needed that to take the whatchamacallit, attempting to disconnect the steering knuckle from the 4Runner, but of course I was unsuccessful in doing that, and it was very unfortunate because AutoZone does not, they no longer rent the size jaw puller that I needed. And it's also very unfortunate that AutoZone does not rent this type of puller. Which, again, I'm not surprised. Nope. As you see, assembly is easy. It's not too hard. It is not too hard. Oop. I missed the hole. There we go. And done. And done. So there we go. Hold this. Let me do a test fit to see if it works. See if it fits for my application. Oh shoot, it does. Yes, it does. Perfect. Now, oh, I see how it works. Okay. Yeah, I see how it works. So it'll be closed in, and then once the thread goes through, it pushes it out. Hopefully it pushes it out wide enough. Yeah, hopefully it pushes it out wide enough. And then I'm going to take the business in, screw it on. Alright, so and put the hook in. Go ahead and screw all this on. Alright, it's on there, so I'm going to go ahead and just use the slide hammer and see if it'll come off. Oh, that was very anticlimactic. Very anticlimactic indeed. I expected this to give me some, more of a challenge. So yeah, this is what's left of the. Yeah, this is really what's left of the seal. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this out, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab a 10 and inspect the ABS sensor. All right, I got my ratchet, and it's a 10. So I'm going to just lower you so you can see the bolt. So that's what the bolt is. Where the rest of my hand? Did I take the gasket off of this one already? It seems like I did. Time is out. Now time to remove the sensor. And oh no. Oh crap. Now I'm going to have to replace it. Oh shoot. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's shaved. Yeah, I'm going to replace this. If you literally see that it is completely shaven off. I don't think this is how it's supposed to look. Ah, crap. Okay, so I'm going to have to buy an ABS sensor. And if you want to know out of curiosity, I'm going to get the other one off. Oh, you know what? No, there's no reason for me to do that because I can see it. Yeah, there's no reason for me to do that. So you can literally see the ABS sensor. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. Literally, this is what it's supposed to look like. And that's what it's supposed to look like, and it doesn't look like that at all. Yeah. ABS sensor is destroyed. I had hoped that it was dirty, but it's not dirty. It wasn't dirty at all. It is destroyed. I think, and the thing is, locating the business end of the connector is not going to be fun for me because I have no idea where it connects to. Oops. But I'll find it. Yeah, I'm not gonna clean it. I'm not gonna clean this area off. Yeah, I am gonna clean this off, but just not right now. I'll do it like literally right before I put everything together. But before I do any of that, I'm gonna go ahead and take the one on the other side off as well. Because I gave that side was leaking. It would not take long for the other side to start to leak. But also at the same time, the breather on it is probably clogged, and I do need to find where that breather is located so I can go ahead and clean that off and source for an aftermarket one. Because I do not want this to happen again. Yeah, I'm gonna go take that off, and then I'm gonna go work on the dry shaft and the diff. Unfortunately, I cannot take it with me because of space, but judging from this height and angle, this will do. This indeed will do. So I'll be back on the next cut. Alright, as you saw, I went ahead and banged on the dry shaft. Hope you can see it, like not here, but like someone like in the meat of the dry shaft, so it could so this could come loose, because again, like this was corroded together, and I thought I left the bungee cord here, but I didn't, so I'm gonna go get the bungee cord. So I can go ahead and hang the dry shaft, but before I do that, see if I am able to break it. Oh, perfect, I can break it loose. Okay, so perfect, no power tools are needed. Okay, perfect, no power tools are needed. And I literally bought the baby impact for it, just in case. Crap. Alright, there we go. Alright, I got my bungee. Let's see if I could like hook this. One hook there. Can I put both hooks here? Don't be alarmed to see the big hand of the darkness. Alright. So essentially what I'm going to do is, where's the bungee? Okay, I see the bungee. Okay, do that. Alright. So I have one bungee like sitting right there that's hooked onto the tank strap. And then I'm going to use the other end of the bungee so I can go ahead and put it into that hole. Come on, focus, focus. We're going to put it in that hole right there. So basically that's where the bungee is going to, that's how I'm going to go ahead and set the, support the drive shaft. So I'm going to just, right now I'm going to go ahead and just take off the final bolt, which is right there. Wrap the bungee around the drive shaft and just put it up there. Oh, okay, so that was next door. I was hearing this whole time. Okay. Anyways, as you can see, it's hooked in. See, it's hooked in like very securely. It's not going anywhere. And now, the next step is to remove all the bolts holding the third member in, or the track, or the differential, however you want to call it. But Toyota does officially call this the third member. So I'm going to go ahead and knock all those loose. And then I have to reposition myself so I could get this different, so I'm going to get the third member off. And I have to find a way that it will be easy for me because this thing is 60 pounds. Yeah, it's 60 pounds and I am on my back. Pause. Big pause on that. So yeah, now I'm going to have to figure that out. And let me see, let's see, is this the right one? This is the ABS. Oh, crap. Anyways, whatever, I'll figure out what I'm going to do with the ABS. So I'm going to go ahead and put you down and work on the bolts. Alright, so all the bolts are off. And they're all right there except for one because I dropped it. Don't know where it went, but I will find it eventually. If not, I can just go to the store and get a replacement one. One thing I did notice, that these do have lock washers. So it's a good thing I did not try to snatch the diff off. Like they have lock washers. So I'm happy that I found that out, and now I'm already looking at it. It really doesn't matter because they're all squashed. So I'm gonna go ahead and then like when I start like tomorrow, after I go to the machine shop, I'll go to the store and get me a box of lock washers. Yeah, so they do have lock washers, but I'm not going to replace them. I mean, I'm not going to use them. I'm not going to reuse it because I'm just going to replace it with new ones because look how squashed they are. Right, I'll see if I could extract them all. But I'm going to go ahead and put you back at your house. And you're going to go ahead and watch me struggle to get this diff off, this 60 pounds diff. And yes, I keep repeating 60 pounds because this thing is really 60 pounds. Alright, mind you, I'm still on my back. Pause. No. We're not restarting this song. We're not restarting the song. No, we're not. I hope you can see. Alright, make sure that you can see. Ah. You cannot. So Place it right there. There we go. Now you can see. Right now I gotta make Nate dish. Again, this is Christmas. It is Christmas at the time of this recording. Hopefully releasing this video would not take as long as the Camry. The Camry took it. It shouldn't have taken me down 5 minutes to release all of them. Oh shoot. And I forgot. There was one more bolt I need to remove. Right there, so why are we not? Okay.
One eternity later.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. Smell of your oil, it's not for the weak. Alright. So, according to the videos on Timothy Toolman, it took him a struggle to get it out. So, let me see. I could possibly use my thing is I could do it on my back, but it's too low for me right now. So the diff should be empty. So right now I'm just gonna leave the drain plug out. So whatever is in there can drain out.
Tomorrow.
Alright. Oh, okay. That's not as bad as I thought it was. It's really not as bad as I thought it was. So this is gasket. Is this gasket? Yep, this is gasket material. Yeah, this is gasket material for sure. Okay, yeah, no, it's not as bad as I thought. It's really not. I hope this caught it. I hope it caught it. Anyways, let me out. Let me get out from under the truck and drag this dirt member with me. Come on, you. Come on. All right. Oh, took me 9 minutes. Oh, nice. Alright, so this is the old diff, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what I'm looking for. I am really not sure what I'm looking for. Really don't know what I'm looking for. Let's see, almost better be 430. Yeah, I don't think the bass is gonna sound off. Yeah, I really don't see. And this looks. This. Not. I can't say anything because I don't know what I'm looking for, so I don't know like if this diff could be repaired or saved. But again, I don't know what I'm looking for. I really don't. I'm being dead honest with you. I really don't know what I'm looking for, but it's out. It's mine. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and scrape off the gasket off the housing. Put a new gasket in there. Bring the refurbish diff and put it on. But going from what I saw on Timmy Two Man, I expected this to be difficult, but it is not difficult at all to get it out. Getting it in, that's a different story. But to get it out is not that hard. It's really not that hard. Alright. Alright, so while I was sitting here like thinking, contemplating life, trying to figure out, oh my gosh, these damn mosquitoes. Trying to figure out exactly like if I need to return this diff, and turns out I don't need to return it because this one, the pinion gear has play. Yeah, the pinion has play. This one is nice and tight, but the pinion has play. And I don't know if I will be able to demonstrate it. But let me see. I don't know if I'm able to demonstrate it, but I don't know if you can hear that. I really don't know if you can hear that. But that's the one I got off. This is the new one. Yeah. Nice and tight. Bad and loose. I was trying to think of a joke, but I can't think of one right now. Yeah, tight, loose. But yeah, and then yeah, so the diff. Okay, so whoever now, and I know want to refer the diff did fail. This like the pinion gear has play. Like I shouldn't have like it should be like tight, not like clicky clack, clicky clack, clicky clack. I don't know. Let me see if you can hear it. Oh yeah, you definitely. Oh yeah, definitely heard. Yeah, I definitely heard that. Yeah, yep. Yeah, so we'll ride it out like yeah, you'll be able to hear it. But yeah, this one is clapped. I mean, like this one is clapped. And I don't know if this could be saved, because I know for sure like all that in there, that's expensive. But the pinion, that's a different story. Because I don't know if this could be replaced. Because if that could be replaced, I can have this as a backup, just in case the reman failed. At least I don't have to. Oops. At least I don't have to wait to get a new. I don't have to wait to get a new diff, because again, like this, like, again, like all that in there, I hear to rebuild this is expensive, hell of expensive. And I don't blame why they are selling the diff for as much. But mind you, this is a manufactured. This is a how long is it again? This is a salvage. This is a I can't even talk. This is a salvage diff. And I was charged my next was $799, and that's not bad, given the fact that a brand new one costs even worse. And now I'm looking at it. All of this is kicked in diff oil. Gear oil. So I'm gonna see. Once everything is done, I'm going to go ahead and give this like a good thorough power wash. But of course, I'll do that once the axles and the drum is in. I do it like once the axle's inside and the drum is covered, and I'll go ahead and hit it with like some serious degreasing, and I literally just blast this thing clean, because like this thing is like covered in oil. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing for the drum. And I'm gonna do this on definitely need the tire. I'll do that on the tire. So if everything goes well, I'll do that on Sunday. And then possibly if everything goes well and I don't need to search for an axle, I will be taking this to work to see how it behaves, and if it behaves like I want it to behave, then I'll go ahead and release it. But right now, I'm gonna go and just scrape off the old gasket material that's on there, and I'll put the new gasket material, and then I'll figure out how I'm gonna lift this onto the housing. So again, this thing is not this is not light. It is not light. I'm being dead serious. This thing is not light. It is not light. Luckily enough, it is not. Ooh. That's something. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. I hope that is a weld seam. I hope that is well seen, but even so, I'm gonna go in there, take a look, clean up it. Like if there is like any metal fragments, I'll make sure I clean it up because I do not want this. I don't want this one to get damaged at all. We'll find out like what's the like if you're gonna go ahead and do this job. If you're gonna do the job, you're gonna make sure you're gonna do it right. You definitely want to make sure you do it right because you don't want to do this again. I definitely do not want to do this again. I mean, no, not lie. I could do it again if needed, but definitely not doing this again. Well, definitely I'm not doing this again. Yeah. Look at all this carnage. All this carnage that's in here. Like, good Lord. Let's see what could I do. Let it quick scrape. I feel something here.
Yeah, agreed with the president for that.
Oh boy, I hope this is not. I hope the housing is not broke. Oh boy, I really hope I could go ahead and scrape this thing off. Because if not, oh boy. If it ain't one thing, it's the other. Look at all the way through. Focus. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go underneath and clean off the diff housing. I'm gonna get the gasket. So right now I'm about to go ahead and scrape all this gasket off, and once the gasket has been scraped off, I'll struggle to put this up on there, and given the fact that there's no fluid, I'm going to move that out the way, and then I'm going to struggle. But once it's on there, the rest is history. Okay, so before I move on with the installation, they went ahead and put the gasket on. It does go on one way. Like, it's not like you could just slap this on however you want. It does go on one way, so you literally have to follow the notch, and that's about it. Once you follow the notch, it should be able to go on. You could use a gasket like I did, or you could use the Toyota Fibbage, or if you're following Timber Toolman, you could do the Honda Bond. But however you want to do it, just make sure you put on a new gasket. But yeah. So now it's time for me to figure out how to put this onto here. Alright, so the the diff is getting the diff on was a little bit more difficult for me because I can't pick up the diff that's like right next to me and roll it onto my chest. So I literally had to bring out the floor jack, and the diff rested on that. I went ahead and picked it up just high enough so I don't have to struggle to put the diff in. So as you can see, it's in. The diff is in. Now the only thing I need to do, well, not the only thing I need to do. Well, like right now, that is the only thing I could do for now, because I don't know how well you can see this, but I am running out of light, and it is, it's 5:45 in December. That's important. 5:45 in December, not 5:45 in June. 5:45 in December. There's nothing much I can do because I need new lock washers, and the store is currently closed. So nothing much I can do about that. But once I do go to the store and get some lock washers, that's when I'm gonna go ahead and tighten up the diff. And also tomorrow at the same time, I gotta wake up early in the morning so I could go to the machine shop and press in the wheel bearing and the ABS tone ring. And also at the same time, I need to start hunting for a new ABS sensor. I'll see if I can get one from Rock Auto. If I get one from Rock Auto and can get here in time, I'd rather do that. I'm not going to the store and pay an absorbent amount of money for some Chinese knockoff. So basically that is the plan. As soon as I wake up tomorrow, machine shop, press the bearing, press the ABS tone ring in, and once I do that, I'll come home, and then I'll go ahead and proceed to, if I am clever enough, I can go ahead and put the wheel seal in. And also at the same time, I don't know if this is normal or part of the explosion, but I'll see if I could, if I could drive it in there, and after I put the oil in and there is no grease oozing out, I'm perfect, I'm Gucci. Because if not, that's me. I'm gonna have to get an axle housing. And after all the effort that I went to just to get the diff and the axle, that's believe me, I'm not gonna burn that money away just to get a new rear end. Lucky enough for me, I did find on eBay, somebody is selling just the housing itself, which is fine for me. But yeah, so basically that is the plan for tomorrow. I don't know how long this video is going to be because this is going to be done in parts. So I really don't know how long it's going to be, but whatever it is, I'll see you at the next cut. But in any event that this is going towards the next part, catch you guys on the next time. Peace.